This way. Anywho, hey, what's up, guys? This is King Jeff from the King Jeff Podcast. I just wanted to come to the public and make this thing known, man. I've been looking for three individuals for at least 15, 20 years, and I've been keeping it silent, but I've been actually telling everyone from Louisiana who I meet how much love I have for the state of Louisiana or for Louisianans. So I don't know if this is going to help me find these three individuals or not, but man, I tell you, for the past 15 years, it's racked my brain, trying to locate these three people who were so special, who are special to me, and who were so sweet to me. A young college student driving from Florida to Texas Southern in Houston. And man, I just met some tremendous people in those trips. So I just wanted to somehow give them their flowers, before it's too late. Um, so the first person driving from Florida to driving from Florida to Houston, my vehicle, my 6'8" Impala, yeah, it was hitting, but my vehicle broke down on I-10, and it was just like unfixable. And I was like, wow, what happened? It just stopped on I-10. And so I pulled off of the median onto, I-10. And this woman pulled over and said, brother, can I help you? Like, I'm about to fly to Dallas, Texas, but I couldn't leave you on the side of the road by yourself. And I said, thank you, ma'am. And she asked, did I need a jump? And I said, let's try it. I appreciate you. Let's see. And so I tried to jump the vehicle and it would not start. The sister had to fly to Dallas, Texas. And I was so thankful. But I'm the type of person to say, ma'am, go ahead, take care of your business. And I appreciate you, but I'll be okay because I'm a dude like that. Like, plus I had, some type of protection with me. So it was like, whatever. Not to mention, I'm a tough dude. The point, that lady said, brother, let me take you to a gentleman's house who I know repairs vehicles, and we'll see if he can help you because I just don't feel right leaving you on the side of the road in this city. Apparently she knew something that I didn't, as far as like, just some of the community or environmental threats that could harm me, a young man on the side of the road in Denham Springs, Texas, or somewhere near there. So this sister took me to a brother's house who was a mechanic, and this brother diagnosed my vehicle. He said that my carburetor went out. This brother took me to, well, first of all, that sister wouldn't take a cent before she departed and left me in great hands. And I didn't have much money anyway, but I'm the kind of dude that I'm going to give you something to show my appreciation. So she wouldn't take a nickel. This brother takes me to AutoZone. He did this diagnosed that something's wrong with my carburetor. We went to AutoZone. I purchased the carburetor, and this brother put it on and installed it for free. Would not take a cent. I was like, brother, you sure? And the brother would not take a nickel from me. So that was two tremendous people. Like, I've never met anyone in my life that did something like that for me. So Louisianans, nobody can say nothing bad about Louisianans to me. Nothing. Period. So that's just that. My third person that I want to highlight that I've been looking for, like I said, over 15 years is this gentleman. Somebody's name was Billy Joe or Bobby Joe or something like that. So I don't know who it was, but I don't know why I'm stuck on that name. I don't know if that's his name. He was a tall brother. You know, I met that man like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was exhausted. This was another occasion when I was driving back to Houston from West Palm Beach. I was walking up to the window of a gas station, you know, to pay for gas, and I was sleepy. That brother was walking up to the window as well, and we kind of just joked with one another, like, "Man, I'm tired as heck." And that brother was like, "Man, I feel you, man." And we laughed about something that was kind of going on. But the brother said, "Hey, brother, I know you tired. If you aren't dangerous. You know, my girl and my baby's at the house. You know, you can sleep on my couch until till the morning, and then you can go on your way." I can't believe that I was crazy enough to do that. Like, this dude is a complete stranger, man. I must be nuts now that I think about it. Like, that's crazy. But man, I slept on that brother's couch. That was some of the best sleep I could ever recall. Like, it was the best sleep, man. That couch was comfortable. Anyway, man, I woke up in the morning to the smell of eggs, pancakes, grits, bacon. I don't think it was bacon. It was like pork sausages. And man, ooh, that food was delicious. It was good. So I was about to head out and finish going on my way. This is in Iowa, Texas. It's spelled like Iowa, like Iowa, but it's Iowa. It's how it was pronounced. So I'm gonna respect, the brothers, the natives' way of pronouncing it, Iowa. So this brother wouldn't take a nickel from me. His lady wouldn't take a nickel from me. It was like, wow. So I just wanted to give a major shout out to, those three great people that like changed my whole life. And truthfully, I was a major giver at that point. In college, I had a reading program in my community, in my complex, that just read books to kids. I brought books and gave them free books, encouraging education. And that's even while I was, doing, a thing or two, to just challenge me being that type of person. But I was that type of person. So I've always been a giver, always a helpful guy. And it was strange to have that type of thing happen to me. But that's what I understood, that I also had to continue playing that thing forward, because the same way that those people helped me, that's the same way that I help other people. And that encouraged me to continue doing my thing. So that's what the King Jeff podcast is for. That's what the United Leadership Alliance nonprofit organization that I founded was for. The community center that we opened, that's what all that is for. The Matrix project that we created, that God showed us, that's what it's for. And to be a servant, the same way that Christ came to serve, man. He didn't come to be served. So that's how he told me he was going to use me. He told me he was going to use me like Moses to restore the culture in the Black community, not just for Black people, but that all the world would benefit from Black people seeing themselves as he sees them, fearfully, wonderfully made, and world changes. So why be the tail instead of being the head? We've been given such great ability and talent. So why would you want to be the tail instead of the head? That's crazy. So other people will be able to see themselves appropriately once we see ourselves appropriately. And the God complexes that some people have, that's going to help humble them and get them to see straight, and then see God for who he is. And it's just going to be beneficial to mankind. Those who will be saved, they will be. But that's the only purpose God would use me like this, for his glory. That's it. So for the purpose of being saved and choosing him, choose life. That's what it says to me. So I'm going to end this right here. Anyone who knows anyone in Denham Springs, Louisiana, who could possibly, whoever told you a story about something like this, or Iowa, Louisiana, whoever told you a story about something like this, well, I'm that guy. I'm Jeff, drummer, and I'm that guy that those great people helped on those in those three instances. And I just want to tell them thank you and somehow, just show my appreciation to them. So hit me up, please, and let me know if you know the young lady who was on her way flying to Dallas that helped me on I-10, the brother whose house she took me to, who repaired and replaced my carburetor for free, and then the brother who was in Iowa, Louisiana, who allowed me to sleep on his couch and who fixed me breakfast in the morning. He and his lady. So if you know who those people are, hit me up, man. Please let me know. If there's a news station that catches this story, I attach this story to Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey, Ricky Smiley, Roland Martin. Um, hey, anybody that has power, pull, you know, work this out, man, because you don't meet kind, great-hearted people like this all of the time. But I will give a shout out to Louisiana. Every time I tell people about these stories, every single person, to a man, to a woman, they say that's how Louisiana is. That's how Louisiana is. They say that, man, the people are family oriented and they really look out for the community. And if that's the truth, and I know it's violence and I know it's craziness going on in the streets of Louisiana too, but that's not even the point. If to a man, or to a woman, everybody's telling me that that's a cultural thing down there, the food, the festivities, the family, like, man, it has to be true. So, man, on top of having some excellent football, and I have to say this and excuse this, but it just is what it is, the baddest female that I've known, and I've known quite a few females, and when I say no, like Adam knew Eve, yeah, in that way, if you didn't read the Bible or you don't know anything about that, that means sexual activity. And sorry to change but yo, I'm grown and this is the way it is. Man, the baddest female that I've ever met, in that realm of the world, that sex game, it was unbelievable. So that female that Eddie Murphy was talking about in his comedy act, where he said, even if she had a Superman cape rolling out of her, that would, it ain't worth giving half of his income. But I was like, man, I clearly met that woman that has that cape, and she was from Louisiana, by the way, New Orleans, I believe, or somewhere around there, New Orleans. But yeah, Louisiana has some rich stuff going on. I'm telling you, some rich stuff. I think athletically, they probably per quota put the most players in the NFL. Got to give them credit for that. It's a small state, but they represent when it comes to high school ball. So in those few areas that I mentioned, yo, Louisiana, big ups to Louisiana. I love Louisiana, man. You can't say nothing bad to me about Louisianans. Like, that's just what it is. So much love to you. Salute to Louisiana and for the people who made Louisiana's culture what it is. And I know it's not everybody, but that's not the point. I'm just honoring those people who I know are about that life. Peace.